Given the competition for all other provincial nominations, Manitoba PNP has become a popular program. It can give you an extra 600 CRS points and almost guarantee a Canadian PR. Let's take a look at the details. Manitoba is located in the central part of Canada. It has a perfect combination of wilderness and beautiful landscapes. Winnipeg, the capital city, is home to almost half the population of Manitoba. Let's take a look at all the application streams and understand how to get nominated. There are 3 application streams under the Manitoba PNP or the MPNP. The business investor stream has 2 categories. The entrepreneur pathway is for people willing to start and manage a business anywhere in Manitoba. The farm investor stream requires you to invest and manage a farming business in rural Manitoba. The international education stream is for recent graduates from Manitoba. Remember, you will not be eligible if you have a degree from any other province. The third and most popular category is the skilled worker stream. It has 2 subcategories, skilled workers in Manitoba and skilled workers overseas. Most of you will be interested in this, so I will compare the 2 streams in more detail. The first category is applicable to people who are already working in Manitoba as a temporary foreign worker. The second one is for people living overseas. A full-time job offer in Manitoba is mandatory in the first case and you become eligible to apply for MPNP after you have worked with your employer for 6 months. There is no such requirement in the second case. In the first case, since you already have a job in Manitoba, you don't need to prove any other connection to the province. However, in the second category, you need to show your connection through friends, family, close relatives, or past work experience or education within the province. A full-fledged settlement plan from the employment opportunities to housing is required in both cases. For skilled workers in Manitoba, provincial point assessment is not required. The assessment is compulsory for skilled workers overseas. You must score at least 60 provincial points in this assessment. Remember, the most important criteria here is having a connection to Manitoba. Otherwise, you are not eligible at all regardless of your total score. Let me take you through the 5 important criteria mentioned in the official website of Manitoba and one more criteria based on your expression of interest. In the first section, language skills, aim for CLB 8 or higher for scoring the most points. You will get maximum points for age if you are between 21 and 45 years old. Under work experience, you need to show proof of employment in the past 5 years. Any employment will be considered only if you have worked there full-time for at least 6 months. You can score 15 points if you have more than 4 years of work experience in the last 5 years. For education, master's or doctorate degree will give you 25 points. Adaptability is the most important factor in getting selected for MPNP. A connection to Manitoba is compulsory for all candidates. You get maximum points for adaptability if you have a close relative or if you have received an ITA from Manitoba. Lastly, the risk assessment factor judges your probability to move to another province. No points are deducted if your spouse, family member, or previous immigration history is in a different province. But 100 points each are deducted if you have studied or worked in another province. Manitoba PNP is a 3-step process. Submit an expression of interest to Manitoba. The highest scoring candidate with a connection to Manitoba will receive an ITA. Finally, after assessment, update your Express Entry profile and get 600 CRS points. Now you are ready to apply for Canadian PR. Other than the streams I mentioned, certain communities also participate in the Rural and Northern Immigration Program. Keep track of those on their website. Work thoroughly on your settlement plan. Research employment opportunities, wage rates, and profile requirements for your profession. Also find out rate and amenities for housing facilities. If possible, get in touch with prospective employers, homeowners, and real estate agents. This is an essential step because it assures the Manitoba government that you're serious about settling down in Manitoba. Another unique aspect of MPNP is the option for exploratory visit. During certain periods in a year, Manitoba permits candidates to visit the province and establish connection by submitting an EOI. If you are between 21 to 45 years old, have a post-secondary education, a CLB score of 5, and 2 years work experience, you can apply for this. Once your application is approved, you can visit Manitoba and explore job opportunities and housing facilities. At the end of your visit, an interview will be held by MPNP to understand how serious you are about settling down in Manitoba. If the officials are convinced, you will receive an ITA and that establishes your connection to Manitoba. Manitoba also conducts recruitment drives for hiring candidates from abroad. They post notifications on their website, so check there regularly. I have given a link in the description. Like all other provincial nominations, Manitoba is also quite competitive. Cutoff scores are rising in almost every draw. So, other than these streams, don't forget to explore its rural community immigration program as well. Take care and all the best.